silent hunters of the night, perched on a branch, sitting in wait, watchful eyes seal appraise fate, turning their heads with the keenest of ears that perceive the slightest sound they hear. One precise strike in silent flight, there's no escape, an unequal fight. With no mercy at all they claim their prize, and in the darkness they will rise. In other words, when you hear this, you have that. Long-eared owls. Welcome to brightbooks.de Nature. Long-eared owls lay their eggs between March and April, using old nests of other large birds. The nestlings then hatch in May and leave their nest 3 weeks later. That's when the constant calls start that sound a little like a rusty porch swing. Good luck trying to get some shut-eye at night, while the owlets incessantly remind their parents that they are hungry. The owlets are fed by both parents until the end of July, when they migrate to find their own territories. Although they can't fly initially, owlets are dexterous climbers and rest and hide in the trees during the day. Their enemies are eagle owls, common buzzards, hawks, and martins that can catch owlets as well as adult long-eared owls. At 10 weeks, the owlets start to hunt while continuing to explore their territory, which has led to a couple of hilarious incidents. On 2 occasions, I found that squirrels were climbing and playing in the same tree the owls were in too. Then a cat was unfortunate enough to experience 4 owlets flying overhead. Any help for him would have come too late. He played it cool, and once the owls had landed in the bushes on the other side, he ran away as fast as he could. Last year, the owlets attempted to hunt rabbits at dusk. When they were heading towards them, the respective rabbit would just run under the next bush. The owl would follow, talons first, and invariably bounce against the bush. It was like the rabbits were mocking them. They even sat in the sandbox where they were clearly visible, and the catch-me-if-you-can game started all over again. They would also immediately come back out again to nibble on some clover once the owl had landed in a tree. The owls didn't make a single catch that evening. Initially, when practicing flying and hunting, they stayed pretty much close to the ground. But eventually they got braver and flew higher up until they were in the top of a tree right opposite of our balcony and on our level. That was when an owl spotted us and headed straight for us, 1 meter wingspan and all. I was in awe, and it occurred to none of us that we could have just retreated back into our flat and closed the balcony door. I thought the owl was going straight for my face. Thankfully, he decided that we were no prey, and he ended up landing on another balcony, seemingly confused. On the next day, their calls became fewer and came from further away as they were leaving. Owlets migrate 50 to 100 kilometers on average to find their own territories. The largest migrational distance recorded has been 2,140 kilometers. This ends my video, but you can still look at some more owl footage if you're interested.